Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 10, Chapter 23, The Crucial Years, Part 3 of 3. Keep away from bad company and pray to God. The age period from 16 to 30 years is a crucial stage when man achieves best and struggles hardest to achieve. Once frittered, these years of life can never be regained. Take no devious path, but move in the footsteps of God and the godly during this period of your life. The body is but a lump of clay we carry about with us between birth and death. We were Atma before birth, and we shall be Atma again after this sojourn on earth. Devote the body while you have it, with all its furnishings of intellect and imagination, skill and knowledge, for the purpose I indicate, and you shall win grace. When you get, in spite of best efforts, ugly, harmful ideas of hatred or anger or animalism, you must infer that they are due to faults in food habits or in the company you keep, either with friends or books or films or other forms of entertainment. Keep away from such and pray to God, your guardian, to save you from the fall towards which you are heading. Ideas of suicide, let me tell you, are born out of the most despicable form of cowardice. Do not allow them to affect you. Be bold, so bold that you are determined to brave out any calamity that may assail you. When you have God installed in your heart, who can lead you to destruction? When you are agitated by anger or hatred or agony, drink cold water, lie down quietly, sing a few bhajan songs, or walk some long distance alone, pretty fast, so that pestering thoughts are driven into silence and the solitude. Blood circulates faster and movement dulls the sharpness of the thought. You may be worried because you have promised me something, and later you are tempted to break your word. Now do not hesitate. When you promise that you will not smoke or will not attend films, the promise must be clear, firm, and complete. I do not gain by your promise, nor do I lose if you break it. You gain self-confidence. You gain strength, you gain moral fiber, you gain ananda. Yes, your ananda is my food, so I gain too. Wisdom wipes out all differences. The snow on the mountain peaks soften during day as a result of the sun. They harden during the night since the sun is absent. So too, your hard heart hardens me. Your soft heart softens me. Understand this. Each of you knows the love of a single mother only, but my affection, my love towards every one of you, is that of 1,000 mothers. Do not deny yourself that affection, that love, by denying me your love. The need to surrender was mentioned by someone. Who offers? Who receives? You are yourself God. To whom then are you offering? Yet you use the word arpana, atma arpitam, offering of oneself. The problem is epochal. The solution is dismissed by the use of a word. When you discover that you are God, there is no arpana, no atma arpitam. Wisdom wipes out all. God alone remains. Once there was a long fight between wealth, dhana, and wisdom, jnana, to decide who was more praiseworthy. Wealth said that it is wanted. If you must travel from your place to Puttaparthi, for example, it is essential to spend some money for attending a cinema, for having a meal. The world cannot spin even a second without the spin of a coin. Wisdom said no one can distinguish between a tenner or a single rupee note. Unless he has intelligence, no one can discriminate between ruinous ways of spending money or beneficial ways. Like the two cats that chose a monkey to arbitrate, they approached a guru and laid before him their problem. The guru said, both are good, equally good, provided each is used for a good purpose. It is the use that decides the good and bad of the two. Being a man is itself the great wealth you have. Use it to the best advantage. Have wisdom enough to recognize not only that you are a man, but also that you are no longer an animal, a beast or brute. That makes wisdom complete, or else it is only partial. It is imperative to have strict discipline. A word about the rules and restrictions for sevadals. You must implicitly follow the directions of the state president and the district president, who nominate the conveners. When you are tempted to question them, remind yourself that their words have come through the grace and the blessings of Bhagawan, who has nominated them. Be polite, humble, and sweet in your responses to the commands that you receive. It is imperative to have strict discipline. No exception or concession can be tolerated. One word, one road, that should be the motto. In some sanghs and samitis, societies and organizations, as a result of the ambition of one individual or the greed of one group, factions have sprouted and the spiritual atmosphere has been fouled. The infection of politics has infiltrated into these organizations. This is because some people have started the samitis for their own aggrandizement. These will soon be eliminated, do not worry. You must carry on your service regardless of what the elders are doing to earn name or fame. Serve because you must, because your inner impulse asks you to do it, because you get ananda out of it. When you find that a patient can be cured by a drug that he is too poor to purchase, if the doctor says that it is urgent and essential to save his life, do not hesitate to borrow or lend the money. Ask a member of the Samiti or anyone else, for the life is more precious. Service at the time when it is most needed is most beneficial. Try to get milk powder and supply milk and fruits to the poor who are suffering neglect in hospitals. God likes to be worshipped with the flower of compassion. Scatter the seeds of love in dreary desert hearts. Then sprouts of love will make the wastes green with joy. Blossoms of love will make the air fragrant. Rivers of love will murmur along the valleys, and every bird, beast and child will sing the song of love. Now we have sevadals only in some villages and towns. We must have them in all villages and all towns, so that the service of man by man can lead to the discovery by man of the God that is his reality. End of part 3 of 3, Dashara, Prashanti Nilayam, October 4th, 1970. You have come from God. You are a spark of his glory. You are a wave of that ocean of bliss. You will get peace only when you again merge in him. Like a child who has lost his way, you can have joy only when you rejoin your mother. Sri Sathya Sai Baba.